So first up, let's get you this breaking update. What we are learning that it would be the Indian Air Force that is likely to oversee the transport of the NEET-UG retest papers. Now, what is being said that the government is now mulling military logistics to be put in force. However, already what is being said that the opposition has been taking bribes as saying that the government clearly is unable to hold exams in a transparent manner. But this is something which is now being looked upon on part of the opposition, which has been now taking on the government there. This measure that seems to have been taken up where the Indian Air Force is likely to oversee the transport of the NEET-UG retest papers, the examination which will happen now on the 21st of June, which was previously cancelled on the 3rd of May. So this measure that follows the cancellation of the original examination after the question paper leak case. And now what is being said that high-level meetings that have been held and what is being said that all of these, questions that have been now raised on part of the opposition, Akansha clearly highlight, which the opposition has been saying that there is a complete collapse and the government is unable to hold free and fair and transparent examination.
The opposition has called this a failure of government. Let me take you through what Priyanka Chaturvedi of Shiv Sena UBT has said. She said we must also rope in ISRO and NASA because it is such a tough job to carry out one examination without any leak. Jai Ho paper mafia. Also Sanjay Raut, who has said that this is a shameful admission of the government failure after years of NEET paper leak destroying lakhs of students' dream. The Modi government now wants the Indian Air Force to transport question papers. Defence Minister chairing meeting with the Education Minister for the basic logistics. Our armed forces protect the borders, not cover up NTA and Education Ministry's incompetence. Fix the rotten system, punish the guilty, stop this military band-aid. Students deserve real accountability. And also Trinamool Congress leader MP has said that a regime is such a failure at governance that it needs to involve the military to protect examination paper, glaring admission of the all-round governance collapse on the behalf of the government is what TMC has also said. That's Priyanka Chaturvedi also taking a jibe at the government, saying that we must now also rope in ISRO and also NASA.
All right. Thank you, Akansha, for that update. Let's, connect with Mohit on this. So, Mohit, what are we learning? Logistical and also security considerations. It is being mulled that the Indian Air Force will now be called in as far as the transparency is something which the government now needs, especially when it comes to safeguarding the examination paper so that there is no another paper leak. However, what is now we are hearing is the government actually mulling military logistics to be taken up.
Well, in fact, yes. And yesterday, meeting happened at the residence of Rajnath Singh, Defence Minister, where the top officials from the Ministry of Education and Dharmendra, Pradhan, and other senior officials were present. After this meeting, there are reports coming in that the Army or the Air Force could be used in transportation of all these papers. And since we have seen, after this news has come out, a meme fest that has taken place where the opposition party leaders or the netizens, they are attacking the government, saying that the NTA is so incompetent that they cannot even hold an exam without any help of the army. So these are the reports that are coming in, but it has been politicized by the opposition parties. But remember, we are just less than 3 weeks away from the re-examination of the NEET, and we have to wait and watch what exactly would be the government's consideration, given the fact that how there has been anger all across the country over the leak paper and how the government is clearly on the back foot, including the minister. They have been holding various meetings. Various parliamentary panels have summoned the NTA officials, the CBSE officials over various issues. So this is something that is being mulled. We have to wait and watch what exactly will happen. But yes, the opposition parties have started attacking the government, saying that the NTA or the Ministry of Education has become highly insensitive, incompetitive, given the fact that how they are not able to conduct an exam without the help of the armed forces.
Because questions that are being raised on the NTA, another when it comes to examination, and that is the re-evaluation test of the CBSE. So questions are being raised on part of the opposition to that front as well. So measures that are now undertaken by the government, what is being said, especially when it comes to prevention of paper leaks and also to strengthen the examination security, what is being said that in those high-level meetings that these issues have been taken up. But as Mohit pointed out, that 3 weeks are left ahead of the re-examination on the 21st of June. Now, the Supreme Court is all set to hear the petitions in the NEET-UG paper leak case. as what is being said that the hearing will assume a lot of significance because petitions have been filed by the Federation of All India Medical Association and by the United Doctors Front as well, who had sought for the dissolution of the NTA, which is the National Testing Agency. So let's connect with Harish on this. Harish, important day as far as when it comes to NEET-UG. The paper leak examination is something which is also set to focus in the Supreme Court. Mainly the challenge that lies here is for the NTA or the National Testing Agency.
Yes, good morning, Amita. As you rightly said, Supreme Court will continue hearing in this petition filed by these doctors' organizations alleging systemic failure on the part of the NTA and seeking an establishment of an independent body to conduct the examination. They are demanding immediate dissolution of NTA and a court-monitored CBI probe into the leak. Remember, while seeking the response of NTA, Center and CBI, the Supreme Court bench had on last Friday said, it is sad that NTA has not learned any lessons from the past NEET paper leaks and is repeating the same mistakes. And as rightly said, this hearing assumes importance. Yesterday there was a high-level meeting to review preparations for the upcoming NEET re-examination, and government is also mulling handing over re-NEET question papers to the defense for secure custody. And to prevent leaks, Center is also actively exploring use of Indian Air Force aircraft for transportation of question paper for June 21 retest. We need to wait and watch what will be the stand of the Supreme Court as far as the government's new decision is concerned. On the last day, Supreme Court had also questioned what happened to the recommendations of the Oversight and Monitoring Committee that is headed by former ISRO chairman Dr.
Well, answers that are now being sought from the government and also on part of the NTA there, especially when it comes to securing and conducting the examinations in a transparent and a fair manner. However, this is what is being said, that it is being challenged in the Supreme Court and the matter will be taken up today. Thank you very much, Harish, for joining in. In the meantime, let's talk about the NEET paper leak issue, which is now snowballed into a full-blown political war as well. Now, as far as the investigation is concerned, at least 13 individuals have been arrested as the investigation continues. Meanwhile, LOP Rahul Gandhi still has directly targeted the Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, prodding Prime Minister Modi to sack him to take action against him. Meanwhile, the Education Minister has hit back, saying that he is ready to take responsibility, but accusing the opposition of politicizing the pain of the students.
देखिए, इसके बारे में कल सीबीएसई ने अपने जिम्मेवारी के साथ अपना उत्तर दिया है। भारत सरकार की जो प्रोक्योरमेंट पॉलिसी है उसी के तहत उन्होंने किया है। उसके ऊपर मैं आश्वस्त करता हूं, अगर ऐसे कुछ गड़बड़ी हुई होगी तो किसी को हम स्पेयर नहीं करेंगे। लेकिन बात रहा राहुल गांधी जी की। राहुल गांधी जी एक अलग मानसिकता में पहुंच चुके हैं। निरंतर चुनाव हारने के कारण वो फ्रस्ट्रेशन में जा चुके हैं। उन्होंने एसआईआर को विरोध किया है, उन्होंने ईवीएम को विरोध करते थे, उन्होंने डिजिटल इंडिया को विरोध किया। भारत की वैज्ञानिक प्रगति के साथ तो नहीं है।
So that seems to be the very contention and the response that is coming in from the Union Education Minister, who have been engaging in a war of words over the issue as far as the exam paper leak is concerned, and also when it comes to the CBSE re-evaluation, row that has now escalated to a certain level where we are looking at lakhs of students that on both sides, as far as NEET-UG examination is concerned and also on part of the CBSE students as well. And, when it comes to Dharmendra Pradhan, the Education Minister has now targeted the opposition leader, who says that he appears frustrated due to continuous electoral defeats, and accused him of opposing reforms and technological progress. And of course, when it comes to politicizing of the issue, saying that he does not believe and he does not stand when it comes to India's scientific progress. So that is the response and the counter, Mohit, that is now coming in. Rahul Gandhi has said that, you can attack me all you want, but it will not absolve your crime. So he's straight away taking on the Union Education Minister. Mohit.
Well, yes, Amita, it was about the CBSE OSM portal, OSM marking scheme, where certain students have come out and they have raised certain discrepancies. Now, Rahul Gandhi took on social media and he basically attacked the government, saying that a company which had various discrepancies in the past that was being used for CBSE OSM, then why exactly that company was being used? Why exactly the government did not change the company? They have played with the future of thousands and lakhs of children in the country, and we have seen that our students have come out and they have raised various questions and complaints about the scanned copies which were being done through the OSM system. Now, after that, we have seen that how Piyush Goyal, Kiran Rijiju, Dharmendra, Pradhan, all the top ministers, chief ministers of BJP ruled state, they have come out and they have attacked Rahul Gandhi, saying that the company which Rahul Gandhi is speaking about is the same company which has been given various government contracts in the states of Telangana and Karnataka. So if that is being done, why exactly Rahul Gandhi raising question now? He's just trying to politicize the whole issue. So clearly what as of now we see is that massive political over this particular issue, where the government and the Dharmendra Pradhan have accepted the flaws that have taken place in the process. He has said that I take the responsibility, but he has urged Rahul Gandhi or the others not to politicize this particular issue.
So the education minister has hit back, saying that he takes responsibility, but he has been accusing and taking on, as far as LOP Rahul Gandhi is concerned, for politicizing when it comes to the pain of the students, saying that they are determined when it comes to conducting examinations in a transparent and a fair manner, and of course when it comes to the re-evaluation of the CBSE papers as well, that had garnered controversy. Thank you very much for the moment, Mohit and Harish, for joining us. In the meantime, we move on.